What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C4. Today, doing what I'm going to try to do once a week, probably on Thursdays, because everyone knows Fridays is Rebuild Friday. So every Thursday, I'd like to just kind of do a not super serious, not, a connected franchise mode that you see be an expansion of the Philadelphia Eagles. Not Eagles talk, not real football talk. It's just going to be a random connected franchise mode based upon something. And that's why I look for you guys in the comment section below. Suggest what you want to see. I mean, you've already seen we did bust, we did undrafted free agents, we did one-hit wonders, and now this one here, in the spirit of Pro Bowl being this weekend, it's my C4'S Pro Bowl. So I'm picking players. What I did was pick my favorite players in the league that aren't Philadelphia Eagles, except from one because I couldn't find a left tackle. We probably already know who's going to be. I couldn't find a left tackle that I liked more than my guy. Every other position I could find players that I enjoy. So, I mean, -1. It's all guys that are not on the Eagles. Because you guys, if you watched me for long enough, or if you've gone back throughout my videos, you could tell what players, especially on the Eagles, that I enjoy, what ones I don't like. So I just decided to make the Raiders the base team, and we'll jump in. So because this team is incredibly talented, what we're going to do is we're going to sim... I think to the midway point. That's what we'll do. We'll sim to the midway point of the season, and then we will play, hopefully, the last two division. We'll just sim basically to the last 2 weeks. We'll sim to the halfway point of the season, though, to see just in case something catastrophic happened and we need to play a little bit to get into the playoffs. But this team is stacked. It should have no fucking problem getting there. And then hopefully we'll have a sick playoff run. But we'll play the moments. Because, like I said, this video is not super serious. It's not going to be super dragged out and, 3.5 fucking hours long video. I know in the last couple videos I've been saying, like, oh my god, I want to try to make these videos short. Man, fucking back, maybe 7 months ago, you barely see a 10-minute plus video on my channel. What is fucking happening? Anyway, let's take a look here. We'll just do it from the depth chart at my Pro Bowl roster. So we're using the Raiders. Everyone knows Raiders are a team that I do enjoy. If you don't know, now you know. I'm an Eagles fan. I'm not a fan of any other team. I hate people that say, I'm a fan of multiple teams. You pick one fucking team, you stick through them thick and thin, and if they're like the Eagles, and of late they've missed the playoffs, then you have some teams that you cheer for. That doesn't make you a fan. And for me, I'm never really going to root for a team in the NFC unless there's, the Giants. And for example, this season, the Giants and the Cowboys made the playoffs, so I got to pick a couple teams that I want to win. Usually, I do enjoy the Vikings. Sam Bradford's there. I like AP. I'm a big fan of them. I don't hate the Seahawks. I guess the Seahawks are usually my talented team. Lions are all right. They're my girlfriend's favorite team. But for the most part, my two teams that I do enjoy are the Raiders and the Steelers. So we use the Raiders at our base roster, and you can already see the influence throughout this. My two quarterbacks, I was going to do just one, but because Derek Carr's only on the roster, we decided to leave him here. Derek Carr was when I very first started to do scouting on my channel. That's something that a lot of you new guys, hopefully you do enjoy, and you're not like, I'm going to unsubscribe from this guy, he sucks. I love draft time. I give my own personal draft rankings. I love college football. I love the scouting process, and I like to, I figure most people that key on to my videos, especially because most of my big videos were the rebuilds, and my rebuilds, the attractive feature was I use college prospects. I love to, maybe if my information that I can pass on to you guys through my list where I rank every position. I do in-depth analysis, do some pro comparisons and stuff like that. Hopefully you guys do enjoy it. Maybe you can learn a thing or two and, get optimistic for your team's draft. Anyways, when I first started doing this, Derek Carr was one of the first guys that I said was going to be good. He was kind of projected to be like a second, third round pick. I said he had the potential to be the best quarterback in this year's draft class because I watched 3 or 4 games of Fresno State, and man, he had all the tools. Then he killed his combine. I said he was going to be a stud, and he actually turned out to be a very, very good quarterback. Unfortunate injury. And my favorite quarterback in the NFL, not the Philadelphia Eagles, is Big Ben Roethlisberger. I have his jersey hanging up on the wall, as is tradition in my fantasy football leagues. If you win the league, it's not official, but it's an unwritten rule that you buy the jersey of the guy that's carried to your championship. And my first championship was Ben Roethlisberger and Adrian Peterson. We have them both up on the wall, both their jerseys up on my wall. I know a bunch of, I don't even know if I still have that on the channel. And back in the summer, I did kind of a setup video. And I showed everyone my game center, all my jerseys, my football collection stuff. It's not just Eagle shit. And I showed all my jerseys. I think it's still up there, though. Anyways, Ben Roethlisberger and Derek Carr are my two quarterbacks. But we're rolling with Big Ben going throughout. Then at the running back position, we got, we're going with 2 guys. We just rolled with 2. Because like I said, tough thing with this was salary cap. A bunch of these, I had to maybe the deciding factor between a guy that I like and a guy that I almost like as much might have been the salary cap, just so I could get them all into one team. But my running backs, David Johnson and Todd Gurley. I know as a Florida Gator fan, it's almost, it feels kind of dirty saying that I like a Georgia Bulldog, but Gurley was simply incredible. I would say on tape, since I've watched college football, and realistically, my earliest memory was Adrian Peterson in Oklahoma, in terms of dominant running backs. I think Todd Gurley at Georgia was more dominant, more athletically freaky than Adrian Peterson was. He is the best college running back I have ever seen, and I still stick with it. I think he's a great pro. He just had literally zero help in LA this year, so hopefully they can bounce back and build the team around him. I do like Gurley more than David Johnson, but David Johnson is an incredible talent, incredibly humble upbringing. He's a superstar, but doesn't act like it. Maybe it's because his team kind of sucks, but I mean, he's as good as any other player. Doesn't get in off-field trouble like Le'Veon Bell. Doesn't get the media attention of like an Odell or a Dak Prescott or Ezekiel Elliott. And I think he's better. I think he is the best pound-for-pound running back in the NFL. Plays like a wide receiver, and he's a stud, man. He's absolutely incredible. So those are my two running backs. At fullback, we just went Kyle Juszczyk from the Baltimore Ravens. Fullback's kind of a dying position, but Juszczyk is incredibly talented, and obviously a nerd alert from Harvard. Wide receiver was tough because I could have just stacked it up. I excluded a couple guys. Julio Jones, I hated him in college because I hate all players from Alabama, but he's been really good in the pros, but I just couldn't afford him, and there's a couple other dudes, so I just decided to kind of balance it out. So number one is Antonio Brown, much like David Johnson. That's why I like Antonio Brown. Like I said, doesn't have the size, doesn't have necessarily the speed of, he's just the most well-rounded. I think that for the fact that he's so good, and he's 5'10", 181 pounds, is absolutely incredible. So he's our wide receiver one. Mike Evans is number two. I think Mike Evans is probably, if I was starting a franchise today just because he's a little bit younger than Antonio Brown, Mike Evans would probably be my wide receiver one. He had some drop issues in his rookie season, seems to have rectified those, and drops in his second season, and then now this year he was absolutely incredible for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Put it this way, for how predictable that Bucs offense is, because Jameis Winston straight up targets Mike Evans every play, the fact that he's still able to put the numbers that he is, this is gonna be a hot take, and everyone's gonna say, oh, just because you hate the Giants. Me and my buddy have this conversation all the time. I would take Mike Evans if I was a GM. Mike Evans 10 times out of 10 over Odell Beckham Jr. You can't. It's Odell Beckham. I think in terms of talent, they offer you obviously very, very different styles of play. Odell Beckham Jr. is more athletic, and I'd say he's probably more game-breaking ability. But Mike Evans, red zone threat. I'd say I give speed and hands to Odell. I think I'd give route running, just big playability, freakishly spectacular catch, and the red zone to Mike Evans. But I'd say I'd edge Odell in terms of talent. Don't get me wrong, I'm going to say Odell, he's really good. But if I'm a GM, I think it's very, very close between Odell and Mike Evans. Mike Evans doesn't have half of the fucking off-field drama or locker room drama or sideline antics. And is Odell Beckham Jr., is he going to be able to grow like 7 inches to be 6'5"? I'm taking the bigger wide receiver all day long with Mike Evans at number 2. We got Stephon Diggs, who we include in this roster, much like Derek Carr. I called him. Stephon Diggs, he went in the 5th round of the Minnesota Vikings. When I was doing my draft videos, see, sometimes I actually, sound kind of smart. I said Diggs was a beast, and he should get drafted. I think I had him mocked to the Eagles in like the 3rd round. I said he's going to kind of slip. He declared, a lot of people thought he declared 1 year too early. Out of Maryland, he kind of had a down season. The talent was there. I remember him coming out of high school. I sound old as shit. It's not like I was a pedophile. I remember him coming out of high school. I was in a white van on the side of the school, and I thought he looked real good. But I thought Diggs was going to be a stud, and he ended up being a very, very good player, and he has been so far for the Minnesota Vikings. And then last we got Tyreek Hill from West Alabama, just because my fantasy team, he's single-handedly the guy because we have special team punts that helped my team after a waiver wire claim that I thought was just, freakishly, this might work, it probably won't work. He got me in, and I know he has the off-field issues where he beat the shit out of like a pregnant girlfriend and stuff like that. He's a total dirtbag, but he got punished for that. He's a second chance. He hasn't done anything since, and he's been probably the most explosive player in the NFL in 2016, 2017. So we added him for special team value and 4th wide receiver on the depth chart. Looking at tight ends, don't hate me, Eagles fans. I'm taking this from a Florida Gator bias. I have my Florida Gator bias. It works in different spurts. I can exclude this guy, Jordan Reed, for the fact that he's on the Washington Redskins, and I just focus on him as a Florida Gator. I'm a fan. He's such a good playmaking tight end. I think he's actually probably taken over for Jimmy Graham for the best pure receiving tight end in the NFL. Incredible. He's absolutely incredible. And, like I said, the Florida bias. I don't have for Emmitt Smith. Fuck Emmitt Smith. He's a Cowboy. No matter the fact that he went to the University of Florida, I can't overlook the fact that he's a Dallas Cowboy. But I can do it for Jordan Reed. I can pick and choose because, it's my fucking video. So it sucks that he's on the Redskins, but I love him as a tight end. He's been my fantasy tight end for the last 2 seasons as well. Injury problems, concussion issues. For Redskins fans, I'd be a little bit worried. I think he's probably one bad concussion away from probably having to hang it up. But while he's there and healthy, he's not too bad. And then I actually included Clive Walford because 3 years ago, I did an NCAA 14 series with the U, and Walford was the starting tight end. He was absolutely incredible for me. So I just figured because I'm using the Raiders roster, might as well keep him on because he has, some roots in my channel. Kunta Kinte roots, Left tackle, couldn't find a left tackle I liked, so I just went with Jason Peters, the bodyguard on the Philadelphia Eagles. He's the only Eagle you'll see on this video just because I just straight up couldn't find anyone that was cheaper than Donald Penn and to help me make some trades and stuff like that. So Jason Peters at left tackle. Left guard, I'm going Richie Incognito. I thought the whole bullying thing was absolutely hilarious, and I sided with him. I think, it seemed like it was pretty back and forth, and Jonathan Martin couldn't give it. Or he could give it, but he couldn't take it kind of thing. He's incredibly soft. Now he's out of the NFL. Richie Incognito got another chance with the Buffalo Bills. Has been one of the best interior offensive linemen in the NFL. So I like him. At center, we got Marquise Pouncey, Florida Gator. 80 overall. He suffered with some injuries. Seems like every year he's getting hurt down the stretch. I think he's healthy this year for the Pittsburgh Steelers for the most part. But he was a big part of the Florida Gator team that I thought was the best Florida Gator team in history when Tebow was in prime. The Pouncey wall of Marquise and Mike Pouncey. So we're going with him at center. Right guard, we just kept Gabe Jackson because it's running trend. Derek Carr, Stephon Diggs, and Gabe Jackson were 3 guys when I do my draft series that I said were going to be good. I thought Gabe Jackson, I think he didn't make most mock draft experts top 5 interior offensive linemen. I hit him at number 4 guard, number 3 or number 4 guard. And people were like, who the fuck is this guy out of Mississippi State? I said, no, man, this guy's going to be good. And now he's one of the better starting right guards, young starting right guards in the NFL. So we just decided to keep him on there. He's a nice cheap option to help us stay under the salary cap. Then at right tackle, we got Marcus Gilbert, Florida Gator. Is what it is. I don't want to go on with my Gator bias, but anytime a Florida Gator is having a nice career in the NFL, we're going to show him some love, especially because he's from that core of Tim Tebow and Percy Harvin and Jeff Demps and fucking other guys. Aaron Hernandez, rest in peace, pretty much. Now on the defense side of the ball, left defensive end, Khalil Mack. He's absolutely incredible. I know incredible is the buzzword of this video, but man, he's so good. I think pound for pound right now with J.J. Watt being hurt, you have to say he's the best defensive player in the NFL. Fuck Von Miller and his 4 eyes and his nerd glasses and his horrible Madden commercials and Dancing with the Stars and all that nonsense. Khalil Mack is too busy doing that work in the offseason to do bullshit like that. So Mack is my number 1 left defensive end. And then a guy that will be always linked with Khalil Mack and a guy that, I don't know, I'm going to say I'm a super fan, but I respect how good he is and how just freakishly once-in-a-lifetime-esque athlete he is. At right defensive end, we're going with Clowney. These guys, same draft year, and Clowney kind of had struggled with his rookie season with injuries. But this year, man, with J.J. Watt gone, he has, if you're a Texan fan, it sucks with your quarterback situation, but your defense, when Clowney and Watt are on the field at the same time, Adam Whitney, Merciless, Cushing, McKinney, that is a horrifying, absolutely horrifying front 7. Clowney's a beast, incredibly athletic. Plus that hit. I mean, just his last year was absolutely ridiculous. So we have Clowney and Mack as our defensive ends. Then defensive tackle, we're going Aaron Donald. Not so much I called him, but I just thought he was simply incredible, and I was surprised that he wasn't getting nearly as much hype as he was when he got drafted 2 years ago. His defense from the defensive tackle spot, his stats at Pittsburgh, whatever his last year was, I don't know if it was senior or junior, was I've never seen a year like that. He might have the best statistics I've ever seen from a defensive lineman in college history, and I was like, man, everyone was kind of sleeping on him because of his size. He's a little bit undersized, 6'1", 280, but I thought that guy there, I think I mocked him top 10, and he ended up, what do you go, 14, 15 to the LA Rams. So I think Donald's a beast. I've been a big fan since he came out of college. And then just because I need another one, a cheap option, we had Dominic Easley, Florida Gator, but more so from our rebuilds. I'll include that for a couple lists. There's 2 positions that I did include, guys from my rebuilds. Easley is one, and the next guy is actually this guy right here, Emmanuel Ogbah. Everyone knows Ogbah from the Cleveland Browns rebuild. He was outstanding. Not from the left outside linebacker spot. We haven't played defensive end, but hopefully he could be as productive from outside linebacker. He got me 15, 16, 17, 18 sacks a season through that 5-year period, so we had to show the love. Middle linebacker, Like I said, I might actually move some of these guys around. So first we'll get Quan Alexander. I don't know why the hell he's a 79 overall in this update of Madden. He's been very, very good. I like Quan Alexander more so because in my IDP fantasy football leagues, he is a monster. He gets like 15 fucking tackles a week and usually a sack or pick or something crazy like that. So he's a super underrated linebacker. And then Luke Kuechly. You gotta love Luke Kuechly. Throwback, old school, just complete inside linebacker. Best linebacker, middle linebacker that is in the NFL, I think. And because I couldn't include Jordan Hicks, we just went with Kuechly and Quan Alexander. Then a right side linebacker, we went Vontaze Burfict, the kind of guy you want on your team. Maybe not in the playoffs because, he kind of shit the bed for the Bengals with some stupid plays. But for the most part, man, this guy is an absolute enforcer on the defensive side of the ball. Another dude, just to add him. That's going to be a common theme because draft season's coming up. He went undrafted. I couldn't believe he went undrafted. I still thought the talent would, overrule all the off-field stuff. And once, he got into the professional environment, got out of Arizona State, he would really turn the corner. He's done that for the most part. Still a couple hiccups here and there, but I think Burfict is absolutely a throwback and an old-school type linebacker and definitely would make my all-time starting team of current players, not on the Philadelphia Eagles. Then it's corner. We got Richard Sherman. I like Richard Sherman, the player. I think he is slightly overrated just because he stays on one side of the field. But I think for the most part, he's an absolute beast. And everything he does off the field, I like. I think he's outspoken for the right reasons. He's outspoken for a lot of reasons that I personally agree with. So we'll throw Richard Sherman some love. Then we got Marcus Peters. Everyone should probably know my love for him from now. I had him mocked to the Philadelphia Eagles. I thought he was the best corner in his draft, even though he had all the off-field issues. Got dismissed from Washington, had a fight with a coach and stuff like that. I thought he was the best talented corner. I don't think he's had a single fucking issue right now since he's been in the NFL. So I guess, some people put too much weight and stock into that kind of thing. I truly do believe once these college players get to change the scenery and get into the professional environment around other grown men, like if you have a solid, strong locker room, these guys will be fine. So we have Marcus Peters, and then we got Vernon Hargreaves, Florida Gator bias. It is what it is. Free safety, we're going Honey Badger. Just ties. He's one of my favorite players. He was incredible at LSU, even though I'm not a big LSU fan. Fuck LSU personally. But he was one of the fewest players next to like Manti Te'o that legit had a chance of winning the Heisman from a defensive position. And another guy I said in the draft, everyone has had him as a third, fourth round draft pick. I said 100% jump all over him. The talent is there. Change of scenery, he'll be fine. And look what happened. Cardinals took a shot. Now they have all-pro at safety. And then at strong safety, we're going Keanu Neal, Florida Gator bias once again. Sorry, but he's also an animal. Even though he had a dirty hit on Jordan Matthews, I can overlook that a little bit because there was no long-term injuries from that, and just say he's an incredible pickup. And I was pretty stoked. A lot of people were like head-scratching why the Falcons took him in the draft pick, but I told and texted my buddy who's a diehard Falcons fan, man, you got a stud. Neal is a beast. Kicker, we got Seabass. He's the man. And then punter, we got Pat O'Donnell, who was a combine warrior and was also in my Miami NCAA 14 video. So we showed him a little bit of love, and that rounds out our roster. But that was pretty in-depth. Almost 20 minutes of me explaining what my roster did. I'm pretty sure you're sick and tired of hearing me talk here. So let's simp to mid-season and get some gameplay going. I'm excited. I'm stoked to play with this team. And we're stacked. I think the offense is, it was 97 overall. And the defense was 99 overall. So we're not on the mark to make the fucking playoffs at the very least. We should be, goddamn leading the league here. There's going to be someone got some explaining to do. I'm recording this well in advance when you guys see it. Because like I said, I'm not sure if I'm going to, talk about my personal life too much. But I'm not going to have a whole lot of time. I'm expecting in the month of February. Shit is going to be crazy. So I'm trying to schedule as many videos as possible. Like today is January 5th. And as it stands right now, I should have by the second week of January, every day in January, a daily upload. So aside from maybe like prediction videos for the playoffs, everything's going to be scheduled, connected franchise modes across the board. Eagles, expansion, these random ones. Rebuilds should hopefully be somewhat scheduled. So I'm trying to stay ahead of the curve. Ideally, I could have all of January and February scheduled uploads looking good. So we're 7-1. It's looking nice. Let's just skip to the next week. I don't know if I'm going to make a video about what's going on in my life. It's nothing necessarily bad. We'll see. I don't want to go too far into that. But that's what I'm just saying. I don't know if a lot of other YouTubers do this, or yet a lot of other YouTubers are out in personal with their upload schedules. But I always like to be at least, at the very minimum, a week ahead. So, you don't get, it's not like, people say like forced uploads and stuff like that. It's not like I'm have to like, oh shit. I like to keep my daily uploads going, especially with my channels growing as well as it has. I mean, today on the 5th, I've got like 5,000 subscribers in the last 2 days. It's absolutely incredible. The motivation is at an all-time high. Thank you guys. Incredibly humbling. It's nice to see. Finally, like, I've been here forever. It's not like an overnight channel success. I've been on YouTube since 2012. I've been taking it, I guess you could say, seriously since 2014, 2015. So it's nice to finally see it pay some dividends. But daily uploads is stuff that I want to try to keep up. No matter how busy my life gets, I want to try to do my best to have that happen for you guys. So you have something nice to watch every single day. So that's why I like to stay ahead of the curve and always have videos uploaded. Another thing is that in February, at some point, I think the second week of February, my ban, it wasn't super serious or anything crazy like that. But right now, I can't, we'll go to weeks, fuck, we'll play, well, looks like we're going to play probably the last week. We're going to the playoffs. We're definitely going to be doing all the playoff videos here in this franchise mode. I got banned. I'm not able to live stream. I was at, I got to one live stream a week on, for you guys on YouTube. And then I got banned, and the ban is up in early February, so I will be going back to weekly live streams, which will take place in this video. That's what I'll try to do for the live stream, is take your guys' suggestions and try and do some sort of not super serious connected franchise mode. So I hope you guys look forward to that. Plus we can interact and stuff like that in the little sidebar, whatever, the chat box, which is cool. Those got a lot of steam, and then before they were kind of abruptly shut down. I'm not definitely playing, let's back out of this, we're not playing the full game. But yeah, those are going to be back, which is going to be cool because I want to live stream. Usually me and my buddies get together and watch the NFL draft. But because I've never been this popular, sound full of myself, this popular on YouTube, I'm thinking maybe ditching my buddies. And by buddies, it was like 2 guys, 1 or 2 guys. I'm going to live stream. I think that'd be cool, me live streaming the draft. Just playing Madden. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Because I don't know how that is going to work. I don't have enough screens at the moment to kind of have Madden going on my big TV here. And then be able to keep up with the draft. Because I want to watch the draft live. It's in Philadelphia. It's going to be, for the most part, fairly entertaining. But I'll figure it out. And we'll just shoot the shit. We'll play some fucking games. How could I fucking do that? Oh no, I'm going to have to figure that out. I don't have like picture-in-picture. Obviously, I can't like straight up like find a feed of the draft and put it up and live stream it. And I don't just want it to be me, like my face, and we talk about the draft picks. I want to have it come tie back to Madden. But I'll figure it out. But that's my plan right now, is to live stream the draft and talk about it. Because I know, I'm an Eagles channel, and I know, guys, if you're not an Eagles fan, you may get sick and tired of my Eagles videos. I try my best to make sure that's not the case. But there's lots of other fans of other teams that I like to talk with you guys about the draft. Maybe I can give you a quick expert analysis, because obviously after the draft I will be doing individual videos and grades and stuff like that. But live reactions would definitely be kind of cool. So we'll see what we can do there. But here we go. Let's see how stacked this team is. Ooh, that was pretty well covered. Maybe Diggs wants to get open. Ooh, nice little grab. Big time grab. Putting up to the 2-yard line. So yeah, if you somehow just skipped it and you decided to skip in 23 minutes, this is in the spirit of the Pro Bowl being this weekend, which is for some reason not in Hawaii. I don't know why David Johnson. I don't know why they do that to that great little island. And I think they moved it to Orlando or something stupid like that. Because the Pro Bowl is this weekend, we're doing the C4 Pro Bowl Connected Franchise Mode, which is basically a team made up of all my favorite players, not on the Philadelphia Eagles, minus Jason Peters, because I couldn't find a left tackle that I liked. Go the field goal? Nah, we're actually just going to throw it. Whatever. What we do, though, after this video, hopefully I don't get too far ahead of myself and forget. I want to take a quick look at the stats and see where we're at, because they're probably pretty juicy. Ooh. Throw that away. I know, but I'm not forcing that. That would have been a pick. That was well covered. We're going against one of the best secondaries in the NFL. Chris Harris is a beast. I was actually thinking about putting Chris Harris on this team, but he cost a little too much. I couldn't swing with the cap situation. But I like Chris Harris. I don't mind Aqib Talib as well. TJ Ward isn't bad. I don't really I hate the Broncos. Just I hate Peyton Manning. That's one thing I kind of want to at some point just address. that I'm getting a little bit of, I'm growing a little bit on YouTube. A thing I hate about other YouTubers is they have no personality when it comes to their team. And when I say that, it's like, other YouTubers that you may watch, you may know that like they support a team. People always say, oh man, the worst thing actually before I jump into that on my videos is when I make a video and someone says, oh, you copied this guy. If you can somehow, I'm pretty sure you guys can check my subscriptions, like who I'm subscribed to on YouTube. I am not subscribed to a single Madden YouTuber. I don't even really watch my videos. Occasionally I'll watch one of my videos if it's like a draft or something like that, and I want to like kind of hear what I talked about or an Eagles video. But like I just have no interest. I'm glad you guys love watching me. Like I love playing Madden. I love talking to you guys, but to rehash that and rewatch it myself, I don't find that appealing. I don't find it sounds like an asshole. I've had some people reach out and say, "Hey man, do you want to do a collab and stuff like that?" I just said I don't want to be a dickhead, but I don't. There's a guy, probably well aware. He's most famous for his rebuilds on YouTube. He asked me to do a collab video with him, and I was like, I said I don't want to come off like a fucking dickhead, but I don't want to. I just like I said, it's not a shot at him. It was the fucking Bengal guy that I don't know him. I'm not gonna say I didn't want to work with him because of this reason. I straight up it just doesn't interest me. I don't want to be a dickhead. I came and made sure I was not just like I'm full of myself. I'm trying to fucking big shot him or anything like that. There's nothing. It had nothing behind it. I just want to do my own thing. There's nothing wrong with me. Just want to be. I'm over here. I've always been over here, and that's it. So that being said, when people say, "Oh, like I remember I released," like there's some dude I really don't remember his name. I just remember someone said it, and it got like a couple likes. It's like, man, you copied this guy. I had no idea what it was, and he was doing like a Browns video. As when I did my Browns rebuild. What? Everyone and their dog does. If you don't even do rebuild videos, half the fucking people that do connected franchise modes on YouTube, they're like, hey, I'm going to take over the Browns. I'm going to try to, make this franchise good again. Let's say that you copy anyone in this game, unless it's like a straight up carbon copy, everyone has bit someone else at another point in time on YouTube. And I think I do a well enough job to make my videos different. I feel like, not to pat myself on the back, but I feel like when it comes to the extreme depths of football, more so like when it comes to college football, the drafting process, I don't even think anyone can hold a light to me on YouTube right now, and that's just straight up facts, and that's why I think my videos do so well, because people want to see something different. There's the same generic rebuilds, which if that's what you like to do, go for it, man. I don't give a fuck. I'm not judging you, but there's a lot of people that do it that same way, so I think that I can put a different spin on things. That's why people like to watch my shit. Whoa! Holy fuck. So the point I want to make, because we're just completely ignoring the gameplay in the background, we'll get into actually commenting on the gameplay. Oh my god, David Johnson's a beast. In a second, is I hate the fact that people want to throw me in a box like the other big Madden YouTubers. That is never my goal. When I was fucking putting up daily uploads and I had like 6,000 subscribers, I want to talk about the Eagles. I'm an Eagles fan, and I don't like the Cowboys or the Giants or the Redskins. I don't like the Patriots. I don't like the Colts because of Peyton Manning. I hate Peyton Manning. I hate things. It seems like all the other big YouTubers, they may express their personality through their favorite team. You may have, say you have fucking 5 favorite YouTubers. I'm one of them, hopefully. But your other 4, you know what teams they're fans of. But they want to be neutral when it talks to other people because they don't want to make a negative video. They don't want to upset people. They don't want to, say something bad that may cause some sort of drama amongst their subscribers. Like, for example, I come up and make a video, someone that's a fan of the Jets. I don't think there's any fucking Jet fans, but they're a fan of the Jets. And this fucking chair keeps jamming here. You're a fan of the Jets, and they, realistically, they probably hate Tom Brady, but they would never make a video or in their video say their hate for Tom Brady because there may be some Patriot fans on their channel that they'd be worried about getting upset and losing their subscribers. I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry. That is where I differentiate from these other people, and I'm sick and tired of people trying to throw me in that box, throw me in that little that corner, and try to group me with these other guys. That's why if I ever make it big, I think my personality and the way I approach YouTube is what's gonna make me stand out more. I don't want to do this shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't hate you. If you're a subscriber, if you're a Cowboys fan, there's a good example. There's some Cowboys fans that constantly check my videos out. And if for the most of them, keep coming around because I don't hate you. I find it funny. It's banter between us two teams. The Eagles suck this year. The Cowboys are good. I'm going to make my videos trying to piss off Cowboy fans because what the fuck else do you have to be angry about? Your team's good. You know what? Let me get my shot in when I can. And a lot of people understand that. Most people understand it. But people that are new, that watch predominantly other YouTubers, they just don't get it. Like, he's not being completely neutral. He's not being completely bland. And like every other fucking YouTuber I watch, he's actually having opinion because he's a football fan. Fans hate other teams. That is the common thing. You don't need to come out of this and be some sort of fucking neutral from Switzerland that like, oh yeah, you know, everyone's good. I'll tell you right now, if someone came to my video and said, man, is Odell Beckham Jr. really that good? Of course he's good. Well, I'm going to tell you, he fucking sucks because he's on the Giants. Where other people's like, oh man, he's a good player. Good luck in the playoffs. No, fuck you. Cowboys in the playoffs, I hope you guys are one and done. Hope you guys lose right away. I'm not going to come out and directly say, all my subscribers that like the Cowboys are fucking the biggest piece of shits on the world. You're goddamn pedophiles. You deserve to be castrated. You both mouth aids, common thing, mouth aids, you deserve that. No, but I'm never in my life going to censor myself. And it's not making, it sounds like I'm trying to make some sort of big fucking statement, big some movement, but I can just tell. That's why I don't subscribe to other people. They have no fucking personality. Some of their videos are good, but they don't strike me as an actual fan. Real fans shit on other fans. At the end of the day, you don't have to hate each other. You don't have to hate a person for liking a team. But if I can poke fun at your fucking team, I'm going to do it. And you can give it back right to me. I'm not going to be some guy that gets up in arms. If you say the Eagles suck, I'm going to go, he said the Eagles suck? Block and delete. Get the fuck off my channel. No, if you think they suck, just chirp me. Let's see what happens. It's just for fun and games. Don't get too serious. Don't get too buttered. So, I don't know. That's the end of mini rant as we get ready to jump into the playoffs here. Before I get too far into something, we'll take a look quickly at the stats so we have a first round bye. But yeah, that's one thing I'll say right now. From fucking 500 subscribers to whatever the fuck I'm at when this video comes out, that is going to be what is going to be different about my channel. I'm going to be an Eagles fan. I'm going to try my best. The only thing I understand about being an Eagles fan in terms of YouTube is not to oversaturate my channel with Eagles stuff. There's always going to be, because it's the off season, I never want to upload more than one Eagles specific video because I don't want people, I understand people that don't like the Eagles probably watch my videos. I don't want them to feel like, ugh, Eagles video again? Gross. I'm always going to try to find and keep a good balance to that. But like I said, I don't know, maybe if there's other people like, hey, C4, this guy's not like what you said. He likes teams and shits on other teams. Good for him. Good for him. I don't subscribe to them, man. I don't watch any other Madden YouTubers, which is why I like you guys. I think something that's a little bit different about me is I constantly want to respond to you guys and talk to you guys in the comment section below because you guys maybe tell me something, a video that someone else is doing that you think I could do better or anything like that. You guys keep me up to date with what's going on with the Madden community here on YouTube. Unless it's something viral, like the hashtag no more packs that Toke dude did that I called out on his bullshit, you know, unless it's something really big like that, I'm fucking oblivious. So, anyway, let's get back to this video. No more of that nonsense. So, Ben Roethlisberger on the season, 4,500 passing yards, 40 touchdowns, 12 picks. My God. Derek Carr got in, I guess, some sort of relief duty and get 2 touchdowns, but that is one hell of a season. Running the ball, 1,400 yards and 13 touchdowns for David Johnson, 600 yards and 15 touchdowns for Todd Gurley. So, what is that? 27 total fucking touchdowns. 28. Do the math, C4, you idiot. 28 total rushing touchdowns is pretty crazy. Receiving the ball, oof, no 1,000-yard receiver, but that is still pretty crazy. Almost 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns for Mike Evans. Almost 1,000 yards, 11 touchdowns for Jordan Reed. 935 yards, 9 touchdowns for Stephon Diggs. Surprisingly, Antonio Brown wasn't our leading receiver, but he had 900, almost 1,000 yards and 7 touchdowns. David Johnson, 363 and 4. We got on the defense side of the ball, Luke Kuechly leading the team with 112 tackles. 28 sacks from Khalil Mack. That is actually as impressive as that 28 sacks as, if you haven't checked it out yet, in year number 2 of my Philadelphia Eagles Connected Franchise Mode, we got 28 and a half sacks. And you can see every single sack with Fletcher Cox in that franchise mode. 16 and a half sacks from Clowney, 8 from Aaron Donald, 6.5 from Burfict, 5 from Easley. On the interceptions front, we got 5 from Kuechly, 5 from Marcus Peters, 4 from Vernon Hargraves, only 1 from Sherman. Let's check, actually, the kick return. Did Tyreek Hill have any touchdowns? Antonio Brown had 1. I guess Antonio Brown did all the kick returning duties. I guess fuck Tyreek Hill. So we are well on our way to the playoffs here. And we have the first round bye. So we're going to be waiting for someone in the divisional round. And let's see whom that is. Oh, fuck. Oh, the 9-7 Colts. Easy. Feed me more. So it's another. Just a quick reminder here, guys. Let me know in the comment section below what different themed, I guess, theme or style connected franchise modes that you want to see me do in the future on these Thursdays. I don't know what. I'm not gonna come up with a gimmicky series name or anything like that. I have two that I have yet to do at this point. Blue Mountain State rosters. I think that'd be kind of fun, but I think also that's kind of limited because there's only so many people you can do. That's maybe something bottom of the barrel that I wouldn't be totally upset doing. Also, I've already stated I want to do the best college rosters teams, somewhat very similar to how I did my legendary roster videos. I looked at like the top 25 colleges of all time. I wrote them down. I got all the starting lineups. It's going to take quite a bit of time for me to do it, especially with time being kind of limited. I'm expecting in the coming months. I'm going to find a way to do that. I probably won't do it as at the rapid pace that I did the legendary rosters video, but that will be coming. The best of college rosters from Wisconsin all the way down to like Alabama, Notre Dame, all that stuff. I was thinking about doing that straight up on NCAA, but that's a lot of fucking work to hook up my Xbox 360 and then find some fucking capture card that can work for that. So I'm just going to do it in Madden. Even though it looks kind of stupid with the jerseys, don't really quite match up. But I still think that's something that I've always kind of wanted to do, and I'll figure out a way to do that. But yeah, outside of that, shoot away. Any one-offs you want to see for this, I don't really know. We're probably going to eventually run out of ideas. I don't know how creative you guys are feeling about this, but shoot away. Anything would be cool. No, there's no idea is a bad idea. Well, there is a couple shit ideas that I'll probably will see, but don't feel afraid to suggest it. That's just something horrible, and that was horrible as well. Fuck off. Oh, it's bad. We're not losing this shit. I'm telling you that right now. We are not losing this. There we go. Red zone. Our defense is making some turn. You don't have fucking almost 40 sacks from your two defensive ends, and you're not getting that ball back against probably one of the worst offensive lines in Madden in the Colts. Jordan Reed is going to be money. He's in for the touchdown. Thank God I'm playing football. Right now it's the World Junior Hockey Championship, and living in Canada, I don't give a fuck. Hockey sucks. Road hockey, I will fucking play any motherfucker in road hockey. So many people compare me to the Trailer Park Boys. I will body people in hockey. Like old Rick. Give me some fucking goalie gear that's, coolers, 2 coolers, and a fucking couple pillowcases. I'm the greatest road hockey goalie of all time. Do the quick little check down to Jordan Reed, and he stays up. Ooh, and the stiff arm moves the chains as we get close to scoring before the 2-minute warning. Ooh. I'm not doing secret rebuilds. I can tell you right now what rebuild I have planned for this week. They're purple. That's probably the best. That's the hint. I'm not going to outright tell you, but they're purple. Oh, they forget Ben can scramble. He's on the 1-yard line. Not bad. I think it's tying him with the C4'S special. Nice outside pitch to David Johnson. Like, this is going to be an utter failure if I don't at least make the Super Bowl. Not going to say win the Super Bowl, but I mean, this team should definitely win the Super Bowl. Oh, you check with the nice block. David Johnson does the forward roll into the end zone. Let's go. Some swag. That's what David Johnson, I don't think, does he even celebrate? I don't watch a whole lot of his touchdown celebration. It seems like he's like old school, just gets the ball to the ref and carries on. He acts like he's been there before. And when I say no idea is a bad idea, I remember someone, here's an example of a bad idea. An example of a good idea, a couple of these actually have been suggested. Like the one-hit wonder that I did last week was actually suggested. This video here was actually suggested. Wasn't really molded in the format of like a Pro Bowl, but I was able to come up with the creative genius. My marketing degree from school was well into work for this one. But a bad idea, someone said you should make a video with the names of some of your subs as people playing with. That is a horrible idea, alright? Feel free to shoot those kind of ideas here, but I'm going to tell you right now, those ideas suck. Why would I do that? Like, what good does that do for anything? No one knows. Like, half the fucking... yeah. Like, just talking about that makes you feel dumb. You can do better. I think my subscribers are a little bit smarter, a little bit more creative to come up with better ideas than that. But like I said, as of right now, the only videos I have is Blue Mountain State rosters, is, like I said, near the bottom. I think at some point that'd be alright. But I'm gonna. That's like I said. I'm recording this. You guys are seeing this 2 weeks from when I'm recording. So hopefully by then I've had enough free time to work on the. Oh fuck's sakes! I've had time to work on my legendary college roster videos. I have no idea how much work that's gonna take. I'm just gonna kind of edit for my legendary rosters because there's some people in there. It's gonna be a lot of time, but it's gonna get done because it's something I want to do. But sorry, that like I said, don't suggest that. That's already in the works. Let's just send Antonio Brown deep. See if we get a quick shot to the end zone. Don't suggest it though. That's what I'm just trying to get at. Let's just see if Mike Evans can do what Mike Evans does best, and that's oh shit. Well, I mean, tried. But we're up. It's all right. It's all right. We're up. Definitely will kick return this right up the middle, right up the gut. Even hopefully Tyreek Hill's back there and we can use him. Oh yeah, let's try this out. Burner. Ooh, I don't know if it's just me and I just suck. I've never been a great kick returner in my Madden career, if you will. I think I've got like fucking maybe 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns, and like one of them probably came back, so not looking great. All right, let's go Brown. Ooh. Oh, keep running. Ooh, there's Mike Evans. Oh, that's why I like Mike Evans. What they need to do, though, for Mike Evans next year is get in contact with his tattoo designer. Get this guy his arm sleeves. It just doesn't look right. He's someone like the most distinct tattoos in the NFL. And see him here looking all plain Jane. Come on. Who could we take a shot? Maybe Antonio. Let's just keep taking a shot. When your team's this good, you don't have to come up with some complex offensive scheme. You just take your shots, and that's wide open. Hey, Antonio Brown, boom, so good. PPR fantasy league, never go wrong with Antonio Brown. Now you can go wrong with drafting Antonio Brown and Ben Roethlisberger because this year Pittsburgh Steelers were absolutely horrendous on the road, and that cost me a couple fantasy matchups. But when they were together, I got like 60, 70 points in PPR with them. And again, why not? Let's just keep attacking them down deep. Antonio Brown beat his man. Oh, maybe that's a little too far. Oh, no, it's not, because Antonio Brown is crazy. This was like flashbacks to when I did the Pittsburgh Steelers legendary rosters, where I had 63 touchdowns with Ben Roethlisberger in one season. It was pretty much this. We've ran the ball, like I said, I'm throwing it a lot because look at that. We've ran the ball 37 times with the computer. So that's why you're not seeing very much of David Johnson. Third down alert. Ooh, that's a nice play. Bench switch. Don't have that in my Eagles playbook. I like that. That overpowered little curl route. Ooh. Or corner route, whatever the fuck it's called. Oh, get sacked. You guys hear that? You guys take a quick look. If you have a drink on your table there, do you see the ripples coming like Jurassic Park? Do you know what that means? Do you see those ripples? That means the best field goal kicker on YouTube is using the most beastly kicker in the history of Madden, Sebastian Janikowski. Oh, that was horrible though. He's still. Oh, fuck. Oh, it's so weird with like because he's left-footed. I don't know. It put me off a little bit. What a set of blue balls we just gave you there. Hyped you up as the best field goal kicker. Then got jinxed out by the weird looking camera angle because he's opposite foot. Let's see what David Johnson. Let's run to the opposite side. It looks like they're gearing up to that right hand side. Oh, could have been better. He has 38 rushes. Holy shit. Let's see if we get just a little bit of redemption here. Oh, that's good. Boom. There we go. 51-yarder, Seabass. Absolute money. 38-14 domination over Chuck Pagano. How does Chuck Pagano still have a job? Honestly. Like that entire... If you're a Colts fan, I feel sorry for you. I'm slowly like the Peyton Manning stench is slowly starting to wear off the Colts, and I don't hate them nearly as much as I used to. But it's such a frustrating looking front office. Like, get Andrew Luck some you have like, it's like the Saints. You have that good of a quarterback for that many years and you still haven't built a team around him yet? The fuck are you doing? I'd be livid. The Eagles go down that path with, Carson Wentz and fail to get him help after 2-3 years. I'm going to fly. When I go to Philadelphia next time, I'm going to kick some ass. I'll boot in Howie Roseman's door. I'll live stream that on Facebook Live. So we are in the conference championship against the 13-3 New England Patriots because obviously who else would be there? God, I wish Derek Carr didn't get hurt. Fuck, that sucks. Being able to potentially see a Raiders-Steelers AFC Championship game, that would have been beautiful. Unless they would have played each other. Well, no, because if Derek Carr didn't get hurt, they would have got the bye. So they would have been the number 2 seed. Maybe the number 1 seed. So they would have had the bye. And then hopefully it wouldn't have been the Raiders and Steelers in the divisional round. But even then, that'd still be a great matchup. But, that's all nonsense right now. It's just bullshit that the Patriots... If you're a Patriots fan, like I said, I don't hate you. Like I said in the middle part of this video, where I have a little bit of personal opinion to the teams in this video. I hate the Patriots, but if you're a Patriots fan, good on you. Your team's fucking sick. You're stacked against the odds more often than not. How do they win the way they do? I don't fucking know the exact answer to that. But I have the right to hate your team because you win so much. That's the nature of things. People, what am I supposed to? Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be happy that they cheat. They've cheated. I don't knock them for cheating. Fuck, they constantly, they're walking that thin line between breaking the rules and not. But that shows the desire to win at all costs, which is stuff that you want to see from your organization. But if you're a fan of the Patriots, you should expect hate and just take it in stride and not get super offended that someone hates your team. That's what you do when teams win, when you're like one of the best teams. All I'm going to say is I can't wait till Tom Brady retires and the Patriots go back to not being great. I think people say he's a system quarterback because Brissett and Garoppolo and stuff like that had some small success this season. But I think once the Brady era is done, you're going to have some issues. Because as Brady, what, he got 2 years left? And with the rate that Gronkowski's getting hurt, Gronk is going to be on the wrong side of 30. That's going to be... there's going to be a transition period for the Patriots coming up. And it's going to be nice for everyone else. Every other team, especially in the AFC, to finally feel some success. But there we go. Big time touchdown. That's Antonio Brown. Absolute money. What a combination that is. Oh my god. There we go. Bubble screen. That sounds stupid. We'll go screen pass though. Hit David Johnson. 2 turnovers for Tom Brady, the New England Patriots. Tisk tisk. Oh, get that block. There we go. Ooh, there's David Johnson. Just colliding, just knocking back Devin McCourty 5 fucking yards in the end zone. Let's go. 21-14. 2-minute drill gets man. It's so nice finally have a defense. So many times, especially when I was doing the legendary rosters where I did so many like two a days, like fucking training camp back when I was playing football. 2 a days of recording these things with the sim. The sim was be so frustrating. It's finally nice to have just a truly elite defense that can hold their own. Ooh, we're gonna throw that away. 3 touchdowns in the first half for Ben Roethlisberger. Do we call off the Wolves, or do we just keep... I think we got to keep going. It's an Antonio Brown. I don't know, what side's Butler on? He's pretty much the only corner worth a damn. Oh. Good pressure. Good pressure. 3rd and 10. We'll go with the screen pass. I don't like how much time's left. I think if they stop us... Oh, they're probably going to stop us here. Let's see, screen pass to Mike Evans. Ew, that's a bad play call. Ooh, but it worked. Mike Evans is a fucking monster. Like, he's like a combination of, like, Calvin Johnson, Andre Johnson. Like, it's just... I think that's what he reminds me of, a combination of those 2 guys. I don't think he's as good as Calvin Johnson. Calvin Johnson's the best wide receiver I've ever seen. But I think Mike Evans is pretty damn good. I was a big fan of him at Texas A&M as well. Oh, that was bad. We're getting close to the fucking Brady rule here. Nice little throwback when the Raiders played the Patriots. I don't know what that 2002. I was getting pretty close there. Stupidest rule ever. Pretty sure watch this if you're a Raider fan. You're just screaming that I beat the Patriots. I'm gonna try to run the score up just for you guys. Their corners are doing a decent job. Oh, that was bad. Oof. Even though we got 3 touchdowns, I think we're forgetting that we got that monster David Johnson back there. If we can get a first down, even though it's only minute 17, probably minute 10, if we convert this, we'll get a couple runs in here, get some more balance to our offense. Oh, shit. Oh, for fuck, man, who is this? He's eating me alive. Fuck's sakes. That's not a play at the moment. I don't need a big old Pat O'Donnell punt. And there's the fucking score, because why not? That was my fault. That was pretty shit play calling. 3rd and inches. Let's just do a lead dive up the front. We got this. Kyle Juszczyk, get that block. Get that pancake block, son. Channel your fucking Lorenzo Neal here. There we go. Even though David Johnson, he won his most famous runs. I'm pretty sure it's probably the most famous run that he's had yet in his career was against the Philadelphia Eagles. He has a little mini beast quake. Still gotta admire the talent. He's a beast. Right. I haven't been able to go down deep though very much. Oh, do we check? Fuck off, man. That was a unexpectedly slow release from Ben Roethlisberger. I thought he would have threw that up there. Do we kick the big field goal? It's 4th. Let's fucking go for this. Him with the C4 special. Strong toss to the left. It's probably the strength of our offensive line. Even though Madden's telling me to go that way, let's go for it. Let's roll the dice. Go against Madden. Get that block. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. Oh, knock that motherfucker's head off his goddamn shoulders. Now we're in the red zone. Great run, David Johnson. I believe in you. I want to hit him with let's just hit him with the other side. Are they ready for this? Maybe they just can't handle the pitches. I don't really know how good oh, fuck. 77. You're cut. Who the fuck's 77? Is that my right tackle? My right tackle is Marcus Gilbert. Tisk. That shit wouldn't fly blocking for Le'Veon Bell. Why do you think it would fly blocking for David Johnson? I'm going to get this one of these times. I'm going to hit Mike Evans in the end zone. We'll squeeze it into Antonio Brown. And with a little no huddle. Let's run some power. Oh. Is Juszczyk back there? Yeah, he is. Nice. So we're closing in on an hour. Fuck, man. I'd really just like to have old-fashioned, less than an hour videos every now and then. Let's get too talkative, you know? Chatty Cathy over here. We'll kick the field goal. (24-21). Fully believe my defense will get a stop here. Held no field goal. And then we got a touchdown. And then they got a touchdown. And then we have the ball at 3rd and inches. Let's run this up the middle. It's a nice balance though. 24 rushes, 21 pass attempts. Good job. Oh, there we go. Move the chains. That was almost some Madden cheese there, getting stumbling out of the blocks here from the backfield. Cool though. Jack Del Rio appreciates that. You know what, Jack Del Rio? Fuck your son. Alright? He looks so good for the Gators. Then he got hurt against like North Texas. Didn't look like the same player again. Oh, squeeze that in. I don't care about the same. Oh, yes! Antonio Brown. Big time catch. Beautiful. That was risky. That safety could have made a play. Especially that was Devin McCourty. No, that must have been Pat Chung. That reminds me of Eagles Pat Chung. He couldn't do a goddamn thing right. So it looks like the winner of this plays the winner of Atlanta and Washington. It'd be nice to just beat up on the Redskins. David Johnson is a grown man, though. Oof. 111 yards on the day. I think it's time to hit them with some chew clock. Come on, use your timeouts there, Bill. Or whoever the fuck, Ryan Griffin. Because Bill Belichick's too much of an OG to get his licensing in Madden. I think they had Sean Payton this year, though. He's been one of the other notable omissions from the last couple of years. All right, who do we go to? So Antonio Brown did that. Oh, boom! Stephon Diggs, money, touchdown. Let's go. All right, he hitting you with the Rob Van Dam. Check out the name. Come on, D. Come on, defense. There we go. 38-31. No time for celebrations because we're going to the Super Bowl. 5 passing touchdowns on the day for Ben Roethlisberger. That's grown man numbers right there. What time is it? It's 11 o'clock. Probably going to go to bed after this, guys. Just let you know my personal plans for the evening. I might play Overwatch. I don't know. We're going to the Super Bowl. Who wants to get some? Who wants to get 2 scoops up their poop? Shoot. The Atlanta Falcons. Oh, it would have been nice to beat the Washington Redskins. But this will do. 94 overall. I mean, we got to win the Super Bowl. Come on. I don't win the Super Bowl. Unless it's some Madden cheese where I just straight up, they score when it's on the defensive side of the ball. Should be alright. 15-1. I think it's impossible to go on. I have yet to go undefeated in any facet of Madden 17 this season. 15. I've gotten 15-1 probably 3 or 4 times. Have yet to get that 16-0 perfect season. It'll come though. Hopefully with my Eagles connected franchise mode once Carson Wentz is a 99 overall future Hall of Famer. We'll have to wait and see. That's another thing that I got to figure out what I'm going to do. Because clearly I want to try to do the entire, I want to play until Carson Wentz retires from Eagles Connected Franchise Mode. But there's just not enough time between now and when the next Madden comes out to do that. So I think probably around April, May, I might just do once a week, a full season simulation. Because we'll probably have to do 12, 13, 14 years. Realistically, with the format I do, I might be able to hit 5 or 6 years. But I definitely want to finish it. And I think that's what I'll do. I'll just do full season simulations. Hell, I might even do that with the expansion mode. Just because I want to finish them off, I want to have I want a clean ending, a happy ending for all my series before I jump into the next Madden. Oh, David Johnson. And I hope the next Madden is good. Some people are asking me, do you think the next Madden is going to be good? This Madden was definitely a step in the right direction. You helped my channel grow tenfold because I can edit people and add in rookies. So maybe if you can make draft classes downloadable, that'd be pretty cool. Because I can make my own custom draft classes for you guys. I think that'd be pretty neat. I may charge you guys a fee of, I don't even fucking know. If I can make it so that you had to be a subscriber to do it, so guys that they're just trying to sandbag me and take my stuff for not actually supporting me, I'd do that. I don't know. I don't want to ever put my shit behind a paywall though. I make alright money. Alright side money here on YouTube. I don't need a nickel dime, people. I hate that. Oh, shit. That was almost a fucking PI. Those jerseys are sick, too. I love those fucking Black Falcons jerseys. And people are oh, yeah, I got fucking 4 million subscribers, but please support my Patreon. Suck my dick. Oh, that's bad. Oh, one-handed grab, Mike Evans. Let's go. That was sick. All right, get ready here, guys. My chair got stuck again. Hopefully it won't be too loud. Oh, that was smooth. Smooth exit. All right. We can go deep. We can go slant. What are we going to do? We'll just take that. You're going to give me Jordan Reed across the middle for the first down. All day. It's easy money. Come on, Trufant. Make a better play. Oh, don't think we'll be able to finish this in under an hour. It's going to take forever to upload onto YouTube. And David Johnson's a monster. He's so good, man. Fuck. If I played Ultimate Team, hopefully Ultimate Team's not horrible, and I'll actually kind of play it a little bit in next year's Madden. I want David Johnson. I can get all over that. Oh. I can't get down with that. I hate those plays, man. I hate those plays that have designed like QB motions and movements after you snap the ball. I want to be my own man. Unleash the chains, unleash the restrictions. Let me do what I want to do. Oh, fuck. Is that Brian Poole getting that ball up my grill? B. Poole? What a find for the Falcons. Brian Poole. Like if I'm an NFL team and you see a Florida Gator defensive player go undrafted, just sign him. He's going to be a stud for you. Oh, why? There you go. Beautiful, Antonio, and that's a touchdown. Gets knocked in next week. Too bad they don't have Keanu O'Neal because we have him. But look, that's Carl Joseph. We did a straight-up trade. We weren't going to whore him. Carl Joseph with a big-time hit. He's no slouch at all at safety from West Virginia. All right, hold him to a field goal. Cool. Cool. 3rd and 6. Well, let's see. If we get good pass blocking, I think Antonio Brown could probably break this one. Oh, all right. But our first down. He broke a first down. I didn't lie. Wasn't clickbaiting. Oh, let's do that. One of my favorite plays for my Philadelphia Eagles. Because I hate Christian McCaffrey. David Johnson's an even better. David Johnson's a 30-pound bigger Christian McCaffrey. And that's why. Just fucking, man, falls forward on every contact or not. Looking like Earl Campbell out there. The beast. And if he gets tired, Todd Gurley's coming in. We good. Well, he does get tired. He's a goddamn marathon man. Oh, look at that ball carrier vision. That is awesome. That was an awesome run. So many times the guy like stumbles, runs in behind his blocker, and just falls down. He like bounced. He like held his hand out to bounce off his offensive lineman. Look at this. I don't know what attribute that is, but I want that. Look at that. All right, just look at. Oh shit. Anyone know what makes a running back to be able to do that? Because I need to boost that stat on pretty much every running back ever. Agility, maybe? Is it agility? Ball carrier vision is what I always thought, but I had some guys with super high ball carrier vision, and they don't do shit like that. Let's hit him with some slot outs. Oh, shit. Yeah, boy, C4's getting a snowstorm. 3 days worth of snowstorm coming up. So much snow blowing. Oh. This is going to be a snowstorm. I'm not talking about all the fucking coke that I have. Dry stitching on myself out here right now. You know? Snowstorm, you know? It's going to be a snow day. I ain't in school, but it's going to be a snow day, you know? Ha-ha! Not really, guys. Drugs are bad, okay? Don't do drugs. Drugs are bad. Ooh. Oh, that was a tough catch. Good coverage from the safety. Safety kept me honest. He didn't bite on anything. Stayed to us. Was that Ricardo? Is that Ricardo Allen or Antonio Allen? One of them. Good play. Kudos to you. But now, what are you going to do with this? All right, they don't bite on this. This is going to be... Oh, get the fucking block. Come on, 66. Gabe Jackson. You going to get that block, bud? All right. They're calling timeouts. They think they're going to... Let's make them eat this. What are we saying? Just like that play. FL Dig. That is one thing I wish I understood better. That's something I need to brush up on is my playbooks. Not super big. I played football. I was the best player on my team. I'm going to admit right now, I was definitely not a team player. I never looked at my fucking playbook once. You either told me if I was blocking or where I was, like, it was a run. I'd create my own. I don't think once in my life I ran a run correctly. Because our offensive line was horrendous. So they'd be like, I don't know if, like, Canadian football is different than American football, but it'd be like, I know, like, A gap, B gap, C gap is NFL. We numbered ours. So we ran like a 21 dive. So I'd have to run through the 2-hole. I just 100%, I'd usually just fucking audible it myself and just take it to the outside. Our offensive line. Like, I was bigger than most people on our offensive line. That was fucking embarrassing. God, I wish I lived in it. If I lived in America, no lie. At the very least, I would be playing, I would have got a scholarship somewhere to play football. Which would have been dope. I'm not saying I would have went to, like, some crazy, like, Ohio State or something like that. I think I probably would have been, like, a 3.5-star recruit. Oh, if I knew actually how to play football and I had like a desire to play football, which I didn't, maybe like a 4-star. I don't know. I did a video on that. I'm gonna have to do a refresher because there's so many new people here. But like I said, I'm not a guy that like when I talk about myself. I know it might be interesting and some of you guys want to hear it, but I don't know. Maybe this is kind of personally. I feel like I'm gloating. It's like I don't know the best way to. It just feels like you're braggadocious, and I hate people that are like that. But be truthful. I was fucking good. I think I would have been really good. But then again, like I feel so awkward and I hate the word cringy that you millennials use, or whatever the fuck you guys are, your generation, you younger folk. I just hate talking about myself like that. But if enough people ask it, I could probably retell a story of my football playing career. I still have my combine stats, and they were alright. I could put that in a video if you guys want to see that at some point. I think there is video still up on my channel, but if not, I had a pretty impressive combine. Oh, I mean, we're in the Super Bowl, like I said. We're into talking about me here because this is such a one-sided Super Bowl, as expected. Let's just keep fucking throwing it down their throats like a goddamn ghetto gaggers episode. We're just gonna keep throwing it down the throat here, and no one get open here. Yeah, we'll go for it. Or we won't. I guess we won't go for it. There we go. Won the Super Bowl with C4 Pro Bowl rosters. And I know for sure at the very least this video is definitely more entertaining than the Pro Bowl game. I'm excited though to see the skills competition comes back. Those are always really fun. And I don't know how the format of that's going to be. If they're going to do that before the game. Maybe they'll do that on Saturday and have the game Sunday. I think the skills competition is good. I'm actually going to watch that. I haven't watched the Pro Bowl in like the last 3 years. So maybe I'll do... I don't know, some sort of video to come out on the Pro Bowl day because I know most people don't give a fuck about it. But thank you for watching another episode of just the random connected franchise modes. As always, let me know in the comment section below what other ideas I could potentially do for this. I'm looking for feedback, looking for suggestions from you guys. If this is your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Smash that like button if you enjoyed because that's what I'm told I have to say as a YouTuber. And until next time, guys, it's your boy C4 saying I'm going to wait this till it goes to 107. Peace.